This video is brought to you by Ageless Geeks.
Cowabunga dudes and dudettes, this is Anthony, aka BatBomb82, and today I'll be doing my 135th Mezco Toyz 112 Collective Action Figure review, this time being the Baron Benz Tectonic Disruptor Edition. Now I feel like I'm the last person to get this in hand because it took forever to get to my house, and it's finally here and I'm so stoked to check it out with you guys. But before I crack this thing open, I want to take a closer look at the packaging. Alright guys, so before I crack this thing open, I actually want to show off the packaging as I normally like to do with these special figures. And for those who haven't really seen a Rumble Society box up close, so we get that really awesome Rumble Society emblem right here on the front, which looks really cool. And you can see that embossed image of the skull in the background, which looks really nice. This is Baron Benz and the Aquaticons Tectonic Disruptor Edition. I don't know what that means. Does he destroy the tectonic plates? I have zero clue, but that's what this is. We got Rumble Society on the sides. We got gold on the bottom, as well as my fingerprints. You can see my big fat fingers right there. Another Rumble Society on that. A gold on the bottom. We can actually open this up right here, revealing some really cool artwork of Baron Benz in his black gear, black and red or black and orange, with the Aquaticons on the sides like this, really cool. And you can kind of just lift this and see the figure and stuff under there, so that's pretty awesome. So now, with the box out of the way, let's go ahead and crack this figure open and let him breathe. Alright guys, now let's take a closer look at this new Baron Benz. I am very excited about this. I absolutely love the first Baron Benz. But getting this Tectonic Disruptor version in the all black with that little hints of red and like glowing orange, I think it looks so awesome with this outfit and this design. I just think it looks great, dude. The soft goods are the same good quality. We get all that really awesome armor that I thought was really awesome with the Baron Benz. I love the fact that we're getting like this flat black with this bit of a glossy black you can see in different sections throughout the armor. You can see it on the belt there. All looks really cool. Same thing with on the elbow pads. You can see how that, you see that more glossy black along with the flat black. I think it looks really cool. I absolutely love how this turned out. You can see it more predominant right there on the boots. That two-tone black just looks so awesome, man. Tread on the feet. The boots look really cool. I just absolutely love this design. The helmet is so rad. Again, very Jack Kirby-ish. I think that's so cool, man. And the visor on this particular helmet can lift up like that. And you can see Baron Benz's eyes. That's so awesome to me. I mean, man, and I remember doing my first review of the first Baron Benz and thinking, man, I hope we get an unmasked head sculpt of that Baron Benz someday, and we got it, so I can't wait to show that to you guys. But man, this looks so good, dude. So I actually want to close that up, and actually just want to bring in the other Baron Benz here to get a good side-by-side comparison so you can see those, but the colors are just so dramatically different. But you know what, man? What I do like is that it works good for both figures. The color decos work great for either design. So if you want a little more of aquatic blue look, I think this one works really well. If you just want a badass all black figure, which always works for me, you got this one right here, or you want both, I think this both look really cool. We can lift up the visors right here like that, and we can see the faces underneath. And it looks like the faces underneath here, if you look at that, this one looks a little more greenish skin tone, where this one has that more light blue, but still very cool. It looks like it might have been, they changed the paint a bit. Still, I do like these a lot, man. Again, just side by side, they look really awesome. Okay, next up, let's take a look at the accessories, starting off with the circular base, which I always say are my favorite stands in all of action figures. I love the Mezco stands. You get that really cool image of Baron Benz right there with the Aquaticons. And I'll go ahead and bring in the base from the standard release so you can see the differences right there. It's, again, same image Mostly just going to be the different colors, but still really cool seeing those side by side. And of course, we get the clear articulated arm that comes with all Mezco figures, which I absolutely love. So that looks great. Of course, we get a bunch of different hands. We got gripping hands like so. We got more open palm hands. And then we do get closed fisted hands. All work very, very nicely. I'm going to show off some of the weapons that we get here. So we got his like anchor weapon, which I think is so dope, man. I absolutely love this thing. This is done in almost like a gunmetal black with that red in there. Looks so good. And then on an actual black metal chain, which I think looks so nice. So I love that. And I'll go ahead and bring in the standard release one here. You can see those side by side. The standard release is done in an all gold. And then this one is done in that black and red. Of course, this one has real metal chain too, just a gold chain. But it's still cool seeing those side by side, so I love that right there. We also do get those same wires that you can plug onto his bag and all the different holes that his armor has. So if you want to use those, they're pretty cool. They're a little tricky and kind of a pain in the butt, but once you do have them on there, they're pretty nice looking. They just don't stay all that well. So for this particular version, I will not be using these, but still nice to have them. We also get this really cool weighted net. I love this thing because it does have these like weighted beads on the different ends. So this actually does hold weight to it. And it's on this really nice elastic string here, or wire, netting, I guess you could say. So it's pretty cool. I love this. You can trap some villain in here, some of the Krieg, whatever you want to do. So I think that's really awesome. And again, I just love the addition of all the little weighted balls that you see like so. So that's pretty awesome too. I'll go ahead and bring in his staff next, which I think looks so rad. I love the Baron Ben's staff. Again, none of this like really nice gunmetal with some black. The blade is like this orangish color, which looks awesome. And I'll go ahead and bring in the standard version right here, done with that gold and blue, which looks really cool. See all the difference right there. Again, same weapon, just different colors. So I really like having both versions, and I just love this weapon. I think it's so rad looking, so I dig that a lot. We also do have his own versions of the Aquaticons, which are really nice. Get a nice close-up of those guys. These guys just look so cool, man. I absolutely love the design of these like robotic fish drones. The paint apps look really clean. I love the black. His fins look really cool with this like pink and red clear plastic on there. It looks really nice. It looks like it has some like thrusters and things like that. The jaw is, slightly articulated on those. And I'll go ahead and bring in the standard one right here as well, so you can see those side by side and see the different colors and how those look. This one had that more orangish brown color with the blue. This one is the black with that red. I like both of them, but definitely the black one just stands out to me more. So it's really cool seeing these side by side, man. So I love those a lot. What's also really nice too is we actually do get that same like water display where you can actually take the Aquaticons here and like rest them on there for display and stuff like that, however you want to set those up. That's pretty cool. But what I noticed here, it's actually different from the standard one that we got here. I thought it was just going to be the same thing, just done in this like these colors right here, but it's actually a completely different mold. That's actually pretty cool, man. I did not expect that. They really didn't need to do that. So I like the fact that we got two different displays for those, so this looks pretty cool. This is obviously supposed to be more underwater. This is supposed to be like that underwater volcano burst that you see, and just the lava and the fire coming out from there. I think that's really cool. So very nice seeing those side by side. We of course also do get a new grub, which I was excited to get. This one doesn't necessarily come with a figure, but it comes with a package when you get them. Now we got a nice little orange one with a little mini boom boom right there, which I think is always rad. So a lot of fun. That's going to go on my display because I always love when we get a new grub. So bringing in the figure back like so, we also do get new head sculpts, which I'm super stoked about. So we could pop this one off like so, and then we could pop this on right there. I freaking love this head sculpt, man. Oh my god, like I think like a lot of you, this might be your favorite. I think it's just so rad looking. It has this very underwater, almost like robotic octopus looking head. Looks so dope. Again, that polished black against the flat black looks great with the orange glowing eyes. Just looks so awesome. The design of it is so cool, man. I really dig that a lot. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do, bring in the other Baron Benz right here, take that one off, and I'm gonna go ahead and put on that same head right here like that. And then we could get these two side by side looking like, that's so cool, dude. Oh my god, this is so much fun. Again, I absolutely love this first Baron Benz. This one is just so cooler to me. Again, something about the black just stands out with that glowing orange. But man, having these side by side looks killer, dude. So I really dig everything that Mezco did with this. Now, what's also cool is an extra, like I talked about before, we do get unmasked heads. So we could take that one off, and then we could put this one on right here. Again, like I said in that very first video of the original Baron Benz, I always wanted an unmasked head, and we finally got it, and this looks really dope, man. So you can see the white eyes, that like grayish skin with the like pale white bluish hair. Looks so dope. I really like this one because it just rests, and it looks very like calm, and like he looks awesome. He really looks like some type of like king of the sea. I just think that's so dope, man. But what's also awesome, now I'm gonna go ahead and bring this one in, take that off. We also do a second unmasked head, like so, and you can put it on any of the Benz figures you like. And this one looks really freaking dope. Great for action poses. You got that screaming, yelling face looking killer. The hair kind of just flowing and waving. I think that looks so awesome, man. Man, Mezco absolutely killed it here. It's really cool having two unmasked heads. I kind of just expected one, but the fact that they gave us two unmasked heads is really cool. You got that more stoic pose, you have more action pose, and you can mix and match them for the different Baron Benz figures, whichever you want to do. I think it's so rad, man. So you get a lot of incredible accessories here. Again, a lot of them are the same things, just redecoed, but these two extra unmasked heads are so killer. So let's go ahead and run down his articulation now. The head and the neck are on ball joints, so you get lots of good motion there. Rotates left and right, up about that far and down about that much, as well as pivoting side to side. Arms can go all the way up about that far. Will hinder a little bit because of the soft goods. Down like so, up and out. There is a butterfly joint in there, so you can actually roll that around. We do get double jointed elbows, bends a little bit past 90, but again, bulkiness of the armor and the fabric will hinder it a bit. We got rotation at the wrist as well as a hinge at the wrist. We do get a double ball peg in the midsection, so that rolls around very nicely. Does turn left and right, pivot side to side, and crunches back and forth. Hip joints kick forward about that far, back about that much, splits out about that far. You know, it is again hindered by the fabric a little bit. Rotation in upper thigh, double jointed elbows that bend, or excuse me, knees that bend past 90. Nothing at the boot. Ankles are on ball pegs, roll around, up and down, and a decent ankle rocker. Wish that could be better, but it's not terrible. So still, I freaking love this figure. Again, I absolutely loved the first Baron Benz, but of course, the black stands out to me as something special. Again, with that color of this like orange and the red. It just really stands out to as something very special to me. I think he looks so cool, man. Again, the Baron Benz design is so unique and again very Kirby-like. So seeing it in this black version looks so dope to me, man. So I know he's sold out on the website right now. Try and find him in the aftermarket for a decent price, because I think he's totally worth it and definitely a must get. So for a quick size comparison, here he is standing next to a Marvel Legends Deadpool and McFarlane Batman figure. Also for comparison, here he is standing next to the 112 Collective Standard Baron Benz and the Black Spartan and Red Blood Force Krieg figures. And just for fun, here he is with little Lego Bat Bomb. So there it is, guys, my review of the Tectonic Disruptor Baron Benz. Now, I absolutely love the original version of Baron Benz, but this one just stands out as something special to me. The suit always looked really cool, but seeing it in this two-tone flat and gloss black looks even cooler. The helmets are so rad and such unique designs. I love all of his accessories, even though they really are just redecos of the original versions. Still, they look really rad to me. The Aquaticons look really awesome in that black with that red glowing fin things. Looks so dope. The new effect piece where you can pose the Aquaticons is really nice, and then, again, I thought it was going to be the exact same as the original, but it's something completely different, which is really cool, and I like that. The articulation works very nice for the most part. It's a little hindered, just like the original one was. The sculpt, the paint, all that is so beautifully done. But man, those unhelmeted sculpts are freaking rad. Again, I really was excited to see an unmasked sculpt with the original Baron Bands, and we finally got them. They look so awesome. Again, this is just a redeco of that first version. If you don't need this one, but if you want another Baron Bands that's, in my opinion, way better, that's a total bias thing just because I like the deco, I think he's totally worth it, man. I am so stoked for this figure, and I'm super happy to add him to my Mezco shelf. So please comment, like, and subscribe. Stay nerdy, my friends. Peace.